Morning, everyone. Welcome to WhatAreYouKiddingMe.net. Sorry for giggling, but, I thought I heard one of the stupidest things that I've ever heard before in my whole entire life and talked about it. But for some reason, each day I pick up my iPad or laptop or newspaper and think that there can't be anything more stupider. There you go. I see it in the paper or the news. So this weekend I was reading about the United Bureau of Prisons is testing the idea at a women's prison in West Virginia to give the inmates iPods and MP3 players. How awesome is that? The federal prisoners, they said, will soon be able to pass the time away by listening to their songs that they like. I mean, this sounds crazy. They said that they can choose up to 1 million songs that are on iTunes and things like that. But here's the good thing. So we do have somewhat of a little brain up there in the Bureau. They cannot choose any songs having to do with anything for obscene or racial charged songs. So you sit there and you go, okay, we have a group of morons who think that it's good to benefit our prisoners by giving them, by letting them buy, they got to buy them at the commissaries, the iPods or MP3 players, but we can't let them get some of those songs out there because, boy, they talk about racial and obscene and language and nudity. No, we can't do that. How ridiculous is this? When you watch the good old Western days and you had that guy who did wrong, he sat in a jail. And there still are a couple of them out here in Connecticut. I know there's one in Litchfield. As a matter of fact, the jail's connected to a bank. I don't know if it's still like that now, but this was a while ago. But the bottom line is you pay. There are consequences. You pay for what you did wrong. I mean, you do wrong, there's a penalty for it. I'm going to tell you what's about to happen, okay? They're going to start making these prison systems. You may as well make it at a country club. Just gate the whole thing in, let them waste a day away by playing golf and doing this, not thinking about what they did wrong. The way the systems have been going, it's an insult to almost every victim that's out there. I mean, here you are, you're a victim of a crime, and the person's in jail paying for it, chilling out, having a good time, passing the time away at the commissary, picking out what color iPad they want, their iPod or MP3 players, getting food for free, TV, cable, and there's the victim, probably still nervous and scared because of whatever crime happened, and we are compensating these people with a luxury, with I look at it where you do good in life, and with that you're able to go to a store to purchase an MP3 player, and those are the things you look at where you're doing good. I purchased it on my own. I don't find it fair that you're able to do this while you're incarcerated, while you're supposedly supposed to be paying for a crime that you've done wrong or whatever. And the first thing that comes to my mind is, say an iPod costs $300. Is the prison system charging them $500 so they can make a profit on it? I don't know. But I'm saying the whole thing is ridiculous. And then you have to look at it. Can they use it as a weapon? Do they get headphones where they could use the wire to choke somebody? Who's paying for the electricity to charge these things up? I mean, we have really lost our minds out here in America. We have lost our minds. This is one of those things where you go, you got to be kidding me. It's getting worse. This definitely is this puts a little more icing on that cake, folks. This world is going to shame because of crazy people running things like this. Have a good day, folks. Enjoy your time, and thank you for tuning in to WhatAreYouKiddingMe.net.